it. Triple Sabersaurus, triple Cabazals, triple Guabas, double Tour Guide. I don't run a target because I find it useless. Because if it gets Valor, then you're just gonna have your target in your deck, which is a waste if you draw into it. But some people say that it's not, but I think it is. I think, in my opinion, it was only good when you had Sangan, when it was to have another target. Next, I got a Groundmole just to troll people. I like it when people summon their Synchros or their XYZs, and I summon Mole, and then I just bounce it back to their hand. Love this card. Won me a couple of games, a few times. Next one, Reaper, just to stall in for decks that have really big beaters and stuff like that. And if you can, he really puts in work against decks that mess you up, and it helps stall. Next is my spell lineup. One Dark Hole, one Heavy Storm, and one Monster Reborn. This is like the trinity of spells. And then next are triple MST and triple Lance. And that's it for the spells. Standard for spells. Next is a Trap, Solemn, Warning, and Starlight Road. Trinity of traps. And next are the staples, the two bottomless. I run double torrential. Some people don't like it. Say that it gets rid of. Some people don't like it because it gets rid of all cards on the field, all monsters on the field. But I think it's really good because only reason is because Dino Rapid isn't as dominant as it used to be. It's more of a tier 2 than tier 1 now because it's not as fast as it used to be when it already came out. Next is double Mirror Force to protect your Logia and your Dolka and your monsters. Like, staple. Next, double D Prison, boss card, double Fiendish Chain. I would bump it up to 3, but I couldn't get a third one, so instead I'm running a Breakthrough, which I ended up pulling out. Pretty good card. And then last for the traps is double Compulse. Really good. It's chainable and it returns any one card on the field. So if they Synchro or if they XYZ for a monster, you just return it back with Compulse. Next are the extra deck. One Stardust Dragon, just for the Starlight Road, but I don't know. I might take him out or something. Next is double Logia, double Dolka, that's standard. One Utopia, and one Roach. Now, I'm not running a Ship of Corn because I don't have it yet, but if I do end up putting it in, I will take out one of these two. Right now I'm kind of leaning towards Roach because no monsters that are summoned this format are level 7 or higher, or level 5 or higher. It's mostly just ranks and stuff like that. If your opponent does special summon level 7 or higher, it's usually like a Elemental Dragon, which can't be negated by Roach, so kind of useless in that situation. Next we got Maelstrom, Abyss Dweller for cards that activate their effects in the graveyard. One Cowboy, of course. As I mentioned, the Ship of Corn would be in here, so I don't have it. So yeah. One Zenmain's staple. One Tempo. This card is so good. It won me games so many times. When my opponent went Utopia, or when they went Utopia, and then the first turn they negate one attack on my turn, then I drew into our Tour Guide by luck. I ended up overlaying for this guy, attaching material. Utopia has no more material. This guy bumps up to 2200, and then you can attack their monster, and it gets destroyed. So they're going to take a direct warning too if they have no other monsters on the field. It's also good for Zenmains because, let's say your opponent summons Zenmains first turn, you go for this guy with the Tour Guide. You detach one material on your turn to detach a material on their Zenmains. He bumps up to 22. Their turn, you could either, I would most likely say, do it during their standby phase or main phase, or when they're about to declare battle phase. Just say, oh, before you enter your battle phase, I'll activate the effect of Tempo and detach a material from Zenmains. Really good card. One Leviathan staple, one Leviathan, and one Acid Golem staple. That's pretty much it for my deck profile. I would show you my extra deck, but or my side deck, but that really depends on your locals and stuff like that. So anyway,